Barbie, let's go party.
Sounds great, Anastasia. You might not know it, but I love sewing too.
Amazing, let's go.
Come on, Barbie, let's go party.
So the Barbie movie's coming out, and me and my girlfriends made a plan to make Barbie dresses for when we go see the movie. It's gonna be a super fun night, so come along with me on my Barbie dress adventure. Who knows, maybe you'll end up making one too. I'm going to be creating this dress from scratch, but I'm going to be giving out tips and video links so that way you can make one too if you want. So let's get started. This dress is gonna start out like all dresses. We're gonna make a sketch first. Here is our Barbie dress. We are going over the top with gathers. So we are gonna make a fitted bodice. We're gonna make a super gathered skirt. We're gonna add a fabulous bow to the waist, and we're gonna do giant puff sleeves. I cannot wait to make this dress. So now that we have our sketch, I need to get some fabric. My friend Carolyn in class found the most amazing Barbie fabric ever. So I'm gonna go to the fabric store and grab some. Oh my God, how amazing is this Barbie fabric? I am obsessed. It reminds me of playing with Barbie in the 80s when I was a kid. So cool. Now that I have this amazing fabric and I have my sketch, so I know exactly what I want my dress to look like, I need to do some pattern drafting. So I need to make a pattern so we can turn this awesome fabric into a dress. So I'm gonna go do that. So I designed a bodice pattern for the dress with a princess line, and it's going to fit beautifully. And the best part, Barbie gets to be on our chest. I took a little inspiration from Carolyn. She had Barbie on her chest and I loved it, so I had to do it too. So we have Barbie on the front of us, and then on the back, well, we split second Barbie in half. Might be a little weird with the zipper, we'll see. If you're new to the Sewing Anastasia channel, you can find all the videos you need to design dresses. So if you're interested in sewing and pattern design, make sure you check out the rest of the videos on the channel. There are so many of them. Literally all the information you would need to design this dress. So to go into a little more detail, we've got the center front of our bodice, we've got the side front bodice, and then we've got the back bodice. The back bodice is just one piece for each side of the body. I also have my skirt cut out. It is so full. It is gonna be so fabulous and froofy and gathered. You might think it's really hard to do those giant gathered skirts that you see, but actually it's really easy. It's just one giant rectangle. I've also got two sleeves that are two giant rectangles that we're gonna gather up and make super poofy too. I've also got my zipper, my binding, and ribbon for my belt. Now let's sew this dress up and see how it looks. And let's cross our fingers that it turns out okay. Because I have never sewn this up before. I did not do a sample mock-up for this, so we're just gonna go for it. The first thing we're going to work on is the bodice. First, I'm going to sew up the darts on the back of the bodice. The darts are looking great. After that, I'm going to sew together the princess lines on the front of the bodice. The princess lines are all finished. Oh my gosh, Barbie's got boobs. Now I'll have a front and a back bodice. So we need to attach them together. So I'm going to sew together the shoulder seams front to back, and I'm also going to sew together the side seams, the front to the back. It is looking so good. We now have our Barbie bodice. Now it's time to gather up the skirt and attach it to the bodice. And like I said before, it's not that hard to do. It is just one giant rectangle. And I'm going to be using the zigzag method for gathering. And you can check out that method in detail by clicking on the link below in the description. So to gather the skirt, I'm going to put on my zigzag stitch. I'm gonna make it a little wider and a little longer, and then I'm gonna pull out the bobbin thread and the top thread really long, and then I'm going to be zigzagging over these two threads, and this is going to gather up this fabric for us, and we're not gonna have any breakage like we do with the basting stitches sometimes. These gathers are looking amazing. We're gonna be so froofy and poofy and frilly. And then after we get this whole skirt gathered up, we're going to pin it into the waistline of the bodice, and then we're going to sew it down with a straight stitch. Oh my gosh, look at how amazing these gathers look. It is really coming together. Next, I'm going to put in the invisible zipper. I'm gonna put my invisible zipper foot on, sew both sides of the zipper, sew up the bottom of the dress, and then we've got a zipper in it. And if you need help sewing in the zipper, make sure you check out one of my many videos on it. Zipper's in, and we now have Picasso Barbie on our back. Next, we're gonna put the bias facing around the neck to finish it off, and we're going to hem the bottom of the skirt. And there is so much fabric to hem at the bottom of this skirt. The bias facing has finished off this neck beautifully. And check out the hem on that skirt. So much hem. Now it's time to put these sleeves on and then we get to try it on. I am so excited. To create the sleeve, I'm going to sew up the short seam on this giant rectangle. So we're gonna sew that up. And then what I need to do is take one end and fold it up an inch so that way I can create a casing, and we're going to stitch it down. And then we're gonna get some elastic inside of that casing, and that elastic inside of the casing is going to gather up the bottom of our sleeve. And then for the top of the sleeve, we're going to put a gathering stitch in here, and we're gonna gather the top of the sleeve up nice, and then we're going to set this sleeve into the dress. And then we'll have the cutest puff sleeves. The sleeves are finished and we have a custom Barbie dress. Let's take a closer look at it. I am loving the dress. I love Barbie front and center. I love these gathered poofy sleeves. I love the beautiful finished neckline with the bias facing. I love the ultra poofy gathered skirt. I am so excited to try this on. Here it is in all of its glory. I'm obsessed. I love it. Feeling like a Barbie girl living in a Barbie world. It's one thing seeing this dress on the table, but putting it on, it feels like a dream. I'm ready to go watch that Barbie movie. It was so fun creating this dress today, coming up with the concept, finding this amazing fabric, cutting it out, sewing it up, and then getting to try it on. So I would have never found this dress at the store. This is the great thing about designing and creating your own clothing. You can stand out, have a unique style, and it's all yours. And you made it. You get the gratification of knowing you made what you're wearing. Barbie, I had so much fun sewing with you today. I cannot wait to see your new movie.
I did too. I learned so much today. I think I might make a dress of my own.
That sounds great. I can't wait to see what you make. Thanks so much for watching Sewing Anastasia today. I hope you had fun creating a Barbie dress with me today. I know I had a ton of fun making it and wearing it. I'm never going to take it off. It's my new favorite dress. If you have any questions or comments on it, leave it down below and I'll get back with you as soon as I can. And if you want to check out some of the techniques that I did today with the dress, there's going to be a list down below in the description with a bunch of the techniques that I used today to create the dress. If you're not already a subscriber to Sewing Anastasia, make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know when all the new awesome sewing videos come out. And if you're already a subscriber, thank you so much for watching today. These videos are for you. And if you don't follow me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, all the social media, make sure you follow us. That way we can stay connected and creative together. And I'd love to see what you've been creating lately, so make sure you tag me at Sewing Anastasia so that way I can reshare it with everyone else and keep everyone creative and inspired. And don't forget, later on this spring, we've got the Sewing Anastasia Academy coming. We are working hard on it, so keep an eye out for it. And if you're in Chicago, you can come take a class with me in my design studio. You can check out those classes at sewinganastasia.com. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.